Imagine f***ed up fairy tales and recess therapy combined. That exists, and it's called Grimm, Grimmer, Grimmest, and it's this amazing podcast by my friend and children's author, Adam Gidwitz. It's available on Pinna, and today Adam and I are going to talk about fairy tales, the very dark ones, the very weird ones, because we both love them, and it's a huge honor for me to have him here in my world, because I read a tale, dark and grim, way back when I was like a budding children's librarian, and I was like, this is like my long-lost twin brother, this person. So this is so much fun for me. Thank you so much for being here.
It is amazing when your book got sent to me in the mail by your very savvy publisher who was like, I think you would like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, I had a sister and I didn't know I had a sister. So it's exciting to be talking to you right now. Okay, how did you first fall in love with weird fairy tales? Like, how did you first discover them?
Well, I was the perfect age when Disney's The Little Mermaid, the original, came out. And that became my entire personality. Like, anytime I was in a body of water, you know, I was like, I'm a mermaid now. And so my mother, who is like, will take any opportunity to make an interest, bookish interest. She gave me a copy of Hans Christian Andersen's tales, and she was like, you should read what happened in the old one.
I'm gonna need that beautiful voice. So to take my voice, you'll just, like, use a spell or... Girl, I am literally going to cut your tongue out. This is all just, like, so violent.
What about you?
So I was a teacher, and one day they asked if I'd be willing to be a substitute librarian for a day. And I said yes, because librarian is the best job I can imagine.
It's the best job.
And they were like, you're going to be telling stories to second graders. And I said, no problem. I teach second graders. And they said, you're going to read them a story. You can read them anything you want. And I came across this book. This is my copy of the real Grimm fairy tales. And I opened it up to a story called Faithful Johannes, which I had never seen before.
Oh. That's a
you
good
know
one.
that one.
One day he hears the statue of Faithful John speaking to him, and it says,
You can save me, murder your children, smear me with their blood, it'll totally work.
and the king's like, all right, let's do this.
And in Faithful Johannes, two children get their heads cut off by their parents. They get put back on again, so they're fine. But I was like, that's interesting. Can I read this to second graders? Will I get fired? And then I thought, let's find out. And I think I did a pretty good job, because by the end of the story, I looked up, and every kid had the same expression on his or her face. Every kid looked exactly like this. But this one little girl came up to me afterwards. I'll never forget this, because this moment changed my life. She stuck her finger in my face, and she said, that was good. You should make that into a book. And so I turned that into the first chapter of A Tale Dark and Grim.
So I'm assuming that that little girl gets some royalties now.
She gets nothing. Zero.
Oh,
yeah,
and that girl was me. But somehow it was
I love
me.
that idea, though. Yeah.
Listen to our full conversation on Adam's podcast, Grimm, Grimmer, Grimmest, available wherever you like to pod.